Hello and welcome to the Percussion Instruction Podcast. What we're going to do is today talk about some cool, funky, and pop style patterns that you can play on the cajon, but not just with the cajon, but also with a shaker in either your left or your right hand. I'm going to play it in my left hand. I'm going to play a little bit and then I'm going to talk exactly about what it is that I'm playing. Okay, so what's happening here is I'm playing two things at once. I'm using the shaker in my left hand while playing simultaneously the cajon with the right hand. With the shaker pattern is basically a accented pattern as opposed to straightforward. What I mean by that, if I would just play with minimal accents, it might be something like this. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm just throwing it back, throwing it forward. I could play it softer, add accents various places, but for the most part it's just ch ch ch. All right, what I was doing is adding more dynamics, more accents. Okay, so I'm basically, the way I'm holding this particular type of shaker, this Mino shaker, Luis Conte signature shaker, is I'm using my index finger, long finger here, and cradling the front with the thumb. And these three fingers, or two fingers and thumb, are working together with my wrist, while the other two fingers hang out down here and just kind of support the shaker. Okay, but I'm using that along with my wrist. It's all in the wrist, but, well, not all in the wrist, but most of this is on the wrist, as well as keeping straight, not up and down, but forward and backwards. And I'm using my thumb to pick up the back slightly, and with the wrist, the help of the wrist, to sling it forward, okay? And the fingers go out slightly. So it's all really about however you hold it most comfortable to get the sound. It just happens to be the way I do it. Okay, so coming back, I just kind of bring it back and crouch it down because I'm trying to use a bit more dynamics, soft and harder and softer and then louder. So I cradle it sometimes so that the shakers, the stuff inside, doesn't move around as much when I don't want it to. Okay, so there's more going on here as opposed to just, all right, it's like a hi-hat pattern. All right, so I have that locked in, and while that's doing that, then I'm playing a basic sort of a pop pattern with my right hand, and I'll show you exactly what's going on here with the right hand as well, and then how I put these two together. Right hand is basically doing this: bass, bass, slap, bass, bass, slap. All right, two basses, slap, two basses, slap. That's the first variation. Notice the rests in between to feel the way that this rhythm swings. You can add more swing to it, or in other words, layman's terms, I suppose, making it funkier. All right? You can make it more straightforward. Okay, now, you can also, instead of the two basses at the end, and in the slap, one slap, we can do it where it's two slaps. Bass, bass, slap, bass one time, and then slap, slap. Those are on the upbeat, okay? These slaps are not on the 1, 2, they're on the 1, they're on the and 1 and 2 and. So okay? So that's what we talk about, being able to play on both the downbeat and the upbeat and being able to go back and forward from that at any given time. All right? And again, this is as if you're the only drummer. Now, putting them together, what's happening? Here's the shaker. Here's the hand. The first 2 notes here on the bass, the shaker is also going with the hand on the bass for the downbeat. Okay? So it's bass, bass, then it throw back, the shaker comes back, and then when it goes back forward, it's a slap. So it's funny because the shaker's going forward and the hand's coming this way, all right? With the slap. So it's, I'm exaggerating my movements like this. This is not how we shake, but I'm exaggerating so you can see what's happening, okay? All right? That is basically it. As you play with it a little bit more, you'll find it goes a little bit deeper than that. So hopefully this lesson has helped to give you some ideas of playing the cajon with the shaker in your left hand and the cajon with your right, vice versa. Maybe adding some ideas with the left and the right foot. And just incorporating some solo ideas, taking out notes with your right hand, and just concentrating on the bass beat with the foundation of the beat with the bass and the slap, and adding variations and adaptations to change the genre of the music. You can easily take out notes and add rests where nothing's playing to swing the beat. In other words, make it more funky. But if you have any questions, feel free to contact me here on YouTube. If you're watching the iTunes podcast, you can go to my website at williamjohnsonmusic.com. You can go to the contacts page and send me an email from there on the form. If you'd like lessons, you can contact me there as well and say I'd love to take some lessons online via Skype with you, and I'll give you more information, detailed info as of how to go about doing that. Please remember and feel free to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.